2 new characters have been announced and we don't know when they're coming, and we possibly know what that S tier card for the event is going to be for. For more news like this, stick around for this week's episode of This Week in Identity 5. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in Identity 5, where we discuss exactly what happened last week with last week's patch, what we can expect from this week's patch, and we discuss some other kind of rumors and things and leaks that have been announced for the future that could come anytime soon. Without further ado, let's begin with what happened last week, and we got a ton of things released in last week's update. The first thing that we could say that was the least eventful thing, that I was expecting to be one of the bigger eventful things, was Detective Conan's crossover with the essences that you could get, where every day if you log in you get 1 free essence, and you also get 5 essences for free if you participated in the prologue event for it, I believe, that happened before the event actually happened. I must say that I haven't really heard many people talking about this event at all. Most people have been very focused on the next thing, that is the Time of Reunion event. So this is what we got last week, and this is the big update that everyone was looking forward to, and I was very interested in seeing what they would do. They brought a lot of stuff with it, a ton of stuff with it, and they just dropped the new survivor, just like that, named the Novelist, where you could unlock him for free with the event, as long as everybody participated in enough events and they got to a certain number. But now that number has already been completed, so you can get the Novelist for free, along with playing with some matches where one person has to play the Novelist. And he's a very interesting character overall. Before we had the Novelist released, we had the day before where we had the special storyline mode, where you would discover that there was a secret room. I'm not going to give you guys any more spoilers if you have not seen that or participated in that event. I'm pretty sure you can find some videos on YouTube if that's still not available now. With the release of the Novelist, we got his abilities at the same time that have actually been adjusted a couple of times. He was buffed from his first release from one day to the next day. His ability is to be able to control another teammate and give them a small little speed boost, along with controlling a hunter for 5 seconds. That is pretty impressive, but also not too overpowered. I'm not sure what most people seem to think he's quite strong, but in my opinion he's very balanced. There are some strategies that are coming out right now, one of which is when you switch over from the Novelist to a hunter, make sure that before you switch you need to crouch as the Novelist, because if you crouch as the Novelist, it will take the hunter longer to be able to react and stand up and move. So meaning that you as the Novelist controlling the hunter can put the hunter much further away. With the event as well, by participating every day in at least 3 matches with the Novelist in participation, it doesn't have to be you, but it can be somebody else playing the Novelist, you can get some special currency that you can use for the event. And right now we are able to unlock a couple of things with this currency. We can buy a skin, a B tier skin for the Novelist, and an A tier unlock card for a temporary one, I believe, and some other stuff as well. Some other small things that happened along the way is that we also got the mercenary skin, the black sheep skin that you can buy in the store for Echoes. I must say, I don't think I've seen anyone buy it, so that's kind of a shame. I would like to see that. Maybe they have and I just don't notice it. We also got the Phoenix skin and the Phoenix accessory for Embalmer. I did buy the Phoenix accessory, but I don't know if anybody bought the Phoenix skin. There's also a small little event. If you log in every day, you can get some clues and stuff like that from another event that is connected to the Time of Reunion event, but not exactly. It is the room music event, where you can get the room music, I believe, for the Novelist storyline. So if you like that song, you should definitely participate and make sure that you get that song for your room, if you have something that can play it, of course. We had a little bit of a change for Wax Artist too, because he got an adjustment along with being added to rank. So he is now available to be played in rank, but he also got an adjustment, and we've got quite a few adjustments now, but there are only kind of minor ones that I don't think are going to push him into any crazy brokenness, because I still think he's very balanced. His tier 1 ability Sputter is now been increased in its initial height, I think, of fire. The time required for Wax Artist Sputter to disable palettes and windows has been changed from 8 seconds all the way to 12 seconds, so that is quite a major increase, but I'm not sure how much that will affect everything. He has had some other adjustments too regarding his interaction with Cypher machines, like what happens if he shoots it, if he's aiming, where it hits and stuff like that. So it's a little bit easier now to be able to hit a Cypher machine. Along with that, we had some adjustments as well to some accessories that I wasn't really expecting, but I am very happy about because I own one of these accessories. We had a change to the effects on Merchant's Piñata accessory that was released in a couple of rank seasons ago. Guard 26's Unsent Flowers has been changed as well and improved upon. And Painter's Pandora, his S tier accessory, has been changed as well, that I'm very happy about, and I haven't used it yet, but it has been changed and it looks incredibly beautiful. Oh, and there was also a change for Gravekeeper's Desolate Sand Skin. They added some special effects, but I haven't seen that one, so maybe there's something good about it, I'm not completely sure. As for something weird that they changed with the last patch, they fixed an issue where Painter wasn't shown as left-handed in various cases. This is again a very strange change, and they keep on affecting Painter. Like they fix his eyebrows, they fix him being left-handed or not. There are some very minor changes, and I do remember people complaining about this, and I'm not sure why people are so focused on this situation. Moving on to what we can expect from this week's patch, I can't really confirm much of what we can expect. What I do know is that we're starting Act 2 of the Time River Union event, and we'll be starting the second week, so now you'll be able to unlock some of those things that are in the in-game event store that are from Part 2. That means you'll now be able to unlock Essence 3 from Season 18, and you'll also be able to get a Lost Girl graffiti. It has a question mark above it, so maybe this week we might have something to do with the Lost Girl. Possibly a release. It's really difficult to know with this new event that's happening, that is kind of chaotic. I can expect we'll also get a lot more storyline and maybe a glimpse towards this new hunter that's coming out soon that we've seen and have had rumored. On the 5th and 6th of November, we have the IVT competition or kind of tournament that's happening. That is an NAEU server tournament that I'm pretty sure that they confirmed was not ever going to happen. So this kind of took me by surprise. There are tons of teams participating, of which I only recognize a couple, but it's really good to see that there is a tournament again. And I'm surprised that I hadn't heard about it sooner. So yeah, that's a bit strange. I also wanted to say that this week we are also supposed to have a birthday that is before the event. That is Bloody Queen's character day, that technically would be today, the release of this video. So along with that, they changed last week how the birthday or character days work. Now you have to complete some quizzes to be able to obtain the fragments, the portraits or portrait frames. And I think this is a really good move from NetEase. I really like this event where now you have to answer questions about the characters, because I didn't know some of the questions and now I know them. So I think this means that you kind of have a deeper connection with the character day event, and I would like to see what they're going to implement. Along with that, if you complete a bonus event, you can get a special coin that you can use to be able to eventually buy some of the previous events that you may have missed. Moving on to leaks and rumors, we have kind of some interesting things, and I'm going to do my best to kind of theorize as to what's coming up. We know that the Lost Girl is going to be a playable character, or we're pretty sure that she's going to be a character that is playable. We're not sure if she's a temporary one or not though. There have been some things that I've seen, some leaks that suggest that she might be temporary, but I'm not completely sure. We've also had kind of for a while, we've had some leaks about this hunter coming, but now we have a confirmed kind of image of what he looks like from the entering the game screen. We have this crow themed hunter or like the witch doctor style character. And we know that there's going to be an S unlock card at the end of this event for week 4 that you can buy only with a special type of currency that is a little bit different. It's like a clue, but it has a mask on top of it. If you pay attention to what mask it is on top of that currency, you'll notice that it's actually his mask. So possibly the S tier unlock card is going to be for him. I'm pretty sure it's almost confirmed now because of that kind of leak. It could still be for somebody else, and it could just be that they've added that image just because of the event. We've also had some map sounds released for the new map Darkwood, that I'm not completely sure if it's supposed to release next year or with this event. I assumed that it was coming with this event, and it still could come with this event, so I'm hoping that it really does. Maybe it will come with this new hunter. We will find out very, very soon. Let's start the section that is the talk in the manor, where I read some of the comments that you guys left on my previous videos and I respond to them. The first comment is from Franz Dika, who says, "What kind of seer is that at the beginning?" To which I respond, "I don't know. I can't see it. Jerry D says, Seer, it's over, Phoenix. I have the high ground. Yeah, I guess it does have like a Star Wars-y kind of vibe to it. The cosplay that I used on the stream was extremely weird and funny. And this is what happens when you buy cheap stuff from AliExpress. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you check out the stream because I wore it for the whole stream and it was pretty hot in there. And I must say the costume was a little bit hot. Night Dog says his palette breaking animation is a lot weirder, honestly. This is in response to the video that I did with Wax Artist where I showed his hitbox. And yeah, his hitbox is very weird, but yes, I think his palette breaking animation is even worse because he kind of just flicks his arm and somehow that breaks the palette. He doesn't have any magic abilities. You expect him to like stomp on it or something else like that. They didn't put much thought into that one, in my opinion. So who do you think that S tier skin is going to be for, that unlock card that we're supposed to get at the end of the event? Do you think it's going to be for this new hunter, the witch doctor? Or do you think it's going to be possibly for the lost girl or for Orpheus or possibly somebody else that we don't know about yet? Tell me down in the comments below. And whilst you're down there, make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the rest of the news every single Tuesday that I release these types of videos. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.